Ce soir, je te vois. Dans la nuit, tout est noir. Je t'ai dit, j'aime toi. À Paris, tout sera.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Q Sub with another fragrance review, and today I'm going to be reviewing L'Eau Sauvage by Christian Dior. L'Eau Sauvage was first introduced in 1966 but was reissued in 2009. L'Eau Sauvage is classified as a refined, fruity fragrance with a top of rosemary, lemon, citrus, and basil while holding down a masculine, woody base. Its main accords are citrus, fresh, spicy, earthy, woody, and green. It's recommended especially for evening wear. For this review, perhaps more than any of my other reviews, it's important to clarify some technicalities you'll find on the shelf. An EDT means the product contains 7% actual perfume, while an EDP contains 17%, and those listed as parfum contain 100% perfume and fragrance. L'Eau Sauvage comes in both the EDT and the EDP, and this review is going to be the 7% one, the EDT. Okay, I'm going to jump right in and do a tester and then give a candid response to how I think the fragrance smells. Okay, to me this opens with a sharp lemon pledge smell. Yes, the household cleanser. Now this smell I get stays with this for about 20 minutes or so before it mellows down. It mellows down to sort of a summery lemon peel scent with a whiff of bitter rosemary. There's a strange powdery synthetic to this fragrance throughout. Even in the dry down, the dry down exhibits a top that becomes slightly peppery and rose. This fragrance I find very strange, and it puts me in a bit of a twilight zone when trying to figure out its allure. The dry down is subtle and pleasant enough to wear just about anywhere. In fact, you can hardly even smell it after an hour. And while not offensive or off-putting, it's not particularly inspiring to me and is certainly far from captivating. So my score is, with 10 being the highest in quality, the presentation is an 8. The flacon is really sharp looking. I love this bottle. I love the silver band on it and the ridges in between the glass. When composed against the soft yellow of the fragrance itself, the bottle suggests this dynamic opening of the bittery lemons and a subtle but airy dry down. It's just a very dynamic presentation. I really like it. This is a great summer fragrance, both in presentation and in application. For projection, I give it a 3, and for ciliage, it gets a 2. Now these two grades reflect its startling weakening upon the dry down compared to the bombastic opening. But keep in mind I'm using the watered down EDT with that 7% actual perfume. So the grade of 3 for projection and 2 for sillage is actually really appropriate for this EDT. That should be what you get with an EDT. It should not be a total bomb as far as how powerful the smell is. Quality, I give it an 8. It's a pretty quality juice if you're into this kind of smell. Versatility, I also give an 8. L'Eau Sauvage EDT could be worn by a lot of different kinds of people in most situations. However, for me, that doesn't necessarily make it desirable. A more radical scent with a far more limited potential demographic and wearing environment is more interesting to me, but the wearer has to pull off those more unusual scents. And that makes it a little risky for the manufacturer, because when they market something, they want it to work for, as many people as possible. I suppose they did achieve that with Lo Sauvage. Now, for longevity, I give it a 2. In 3 or 4 hours, it's just totally gone. But hey, it's just an EDT, so you can't expect anything that's too phenomenal regarding longevity. This is an interesting one for sure, and it sort of threw me for a loop, but it gave me whiplash in the process. Its opening is bitterly killer and sharp, but then it becomes so subtle and mellow you can hardly smell it, like some sort of sour citrus meets mellow yellow. Certainly an interesting one, and certainly not generic. It almost makes me want to sing an edgy song.
Walk outside, just clear my head. Au tabac pour les cigarettes. Je te vois. Oh, désister, maman. Oh, qu'est-ce que tu feras? Oh, voulez-vous boisson? Oh, voulez-vous vin blanc? À la causerie de Lila. By the waterside, everything's alright. By the waterside, we'll be chilling out tonight. Chilling out tonight. Chilling out.